and welcome to Hubnut. In this video, we're going to use a list. Well, sort of. Somebody's not quite committed to the list scenario. So we just did a video about talking about the MOT, which is the vehicle check that you have to have currently annually in the UK. And a certain car, please excuse the state on her, is just about ready to go for her MOT. But I've never put a car through an MOT before, and I'm sure there are others in the same situation as me. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through all the checks, all the different bits of structure and lights and switches and so on that need to be checked, so that we know that she is MOT ready. And I'm really nervous because I know people have been saying about, would you judge a dirty car? But the legality is that she just has to go to the MOT centre. She can't, you've just got to go to the MOT centre and not stop and give her a clean or whatever. The other thing that we may well be doing, the check engine light is concealed currently. We know we can get...
Not by us.
Not by us.
Not by us.
No, we did discover it though.
We did discover
weren't even
it.
in there looking for that, were we?
No, it was something else.
No, we will be going through all the warning lights because that is part of the test, as Bella fell foul of with the airbag light. So we do need to know... Also, we just replaced the engine. We do need to know if this engine is working as it should be. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We'll start with the basic stuff, and then yes, we'll just go through all the checks that they'll be going through, and hopefully we'll give her a bit of a hoover as well, which is an aside, but then it's that whole point of making sure she's presentable for the test.
Oh, hello, Happy.
So first things first, a little bit of car Tetris. I'm a little bit nervous of getting her out of here. So Miss... Oh, this we hadn't anticipated.
Hello, Happy. Apparently not happy.
Oh dear.
I think that battery may have died, but...
So that's our first job.
It certainly doesn't hold charge very long.
Give her a little charge.
Uh-oh, that's a bit low on battery.
Oh. It's low on battery, the car's low on battery, it's going well.
Oh.
There she is.
Well done, little jump pack.
Do you know what cursed it for us, dear?
What?
Remember before we tackled the headlight and we said it'd be a 10-minute job? We said, oh, this will just be an hour, go through.
Yeah, we'll just quickly do some checks.
Do some nice filming. Oh, now I'm scared. Come on, Shem, please.
So as Miss Hubnut says, presentation is everything, and if we could clean the car, we would, but we still don't have any water here. We may see yet if we can find a solution, because it would be nice to take a car that's actually clean. But another factor is the interior. Currently, the back of the car looks like this. And if you take a car for MOT with this sort of mess in it, your tester is not going to be happy at all. He basically can't test the seat belts.
No, and they might step in and step out, which is fair enough.
Yeah. And if you leave child seats in, they can't test the seat belts. They're not allowed to take the child seat out. So again, it's a good idea to take it out so they can properly assess all of the safety belts in the car.
Very good.
So let's get tidying. Oh,
Yeah,
look
seats.
at your L plates.
Oh, my L plates. I thought we had... Oh, no, we got two.
Yeah.
One blew off, didn't it?
Yeah, they were cheap, nasty ones.
Oh, okay.
We bought those at a shop that no longer exists.
So, first thing on the list is seats and seat belts. So, what do the seats need to do?
I will show you. I'll come around the other side. What they're testing for... I'll open the door because otherwise Miss Hubnut can't hear me. What they're testing for is seat security.
So making sure it's...
Yeah, exactly. Making sure,
okay.
I mean, you'll have a bit of play because there's a retracting mechanism, but, you know, just making sure the seat is actually
Secure to the
attached.
base.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and isn't ripping out of the floor.
And seat belts need to plug in and retract.
Lock. They need to lock and
lock,
retract.
yeah.
So,
Plug in, lock, retract.
seat belt, he'll come and do this. He'll go, make sure it locks, and then he'll unplug it and make sure it retracts.
Which it does.
Which it does.
Days.
So 4 of those in this car, 2 in the back, 2 in the front. It is only a 4-seater.
Yeah.
Make sure your buckles are out. Makes the MOT man much happier if the buckles aren't out. If you've folded the seats.
It's a short test. You don't want to have to be
if you
going...
folded the seat, the buckles might have gone missing.
Yeah. So we've given the back ones a bit of a clean. They all seem to be working fine.
Yeah.
So that's lovely. Warning lamps are next.
Yeah, well, that's an interesting topic for us, isn't it?
It is because of the check engine light. So shall I turn her off?
Yeah, turn her off. She should have enough juice to restart now.
See you.
Ignition on. And check warning lights. Come on, like the ABS one over there. It goes out.
And they go off as well as the other thing.
Airbag light has now gone out as well. So that's what we're checking for. But we do need to pull this out because the check engine light doesn't actually come on this car.
Yeah.
We got a nice working clock in this one.
Yeah, don't be jealous.
Oh
I
well,
think
Joe.
they've both got the same
Cup holder. Yeah, that's not part of the MOT. Continue.
No, continuing. Switch. Oh, sorry, Chevy.
Might have to start her up again.
Oh, start her up.
Yeah.
She is a beeper. Okay.
Start her up. There we go. Just proof the battery has got a little bit of life in it.
Lovely. And also, if we get it running, the battery's going to have a bit more life. So, switches, position, lamp, headlamp, and hazards.
Yep.
So, what are we looking for there?
You're operating the switches, making sure those items come on.
Okay.
So we come around to the front.
Can you remember how to maneuver her? Just twist it.
Yeah, we got our parking lights, got our headlights. Yep. Indicators. Yep. And yep, and I can see the side indicators as well.
Lovely.
We'll repeat that
hazards.
at the back. Yeah, hazards as well. And there we go. Hazards are a flashing. Lights. Yep. Brake lights. Yep, even a high level one.
Reverse.
Fog light.
Ooh, where's that?
Indicator stalk. Need the headlights on.
Headlights on. Okay. Is that
There
fog
we
light?
go. One fog light on this car. The other one is reverse light. Reverse light I don't think is testable. I think on some cars it is. Do I just pop her in reverse?
Yeah.
Poor Miss Hubnut has to scoot forward so she can get the clutch pedal down. It's set for me. Yep.
Cool.
Oh, and just pop the lights on again. Because you got number plate lights as well.
Oh, yes.
So I can see those lighting up my fingers. So we got those working. That is our lights. What's next?
Superb. So, next is view to front, wipers and washers.
Haha.
Your favourite.
Yeah. That's what I'm here for. Pull towards you.
Pull.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Good washing performance. Okay. Don't empty the screen wash. Look at that. Lovely wiping performance. Good overlap. No triangle of doom. Very, very good. Rear wiper is non-testable.
But does function.
But does function. Do you want to test it? There we go. Don't know where the screen wash is. But we got wiperage.
Is that enough gratuitous wipers for you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, excellent. So it says brake controls, servo operation.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they check that. I guess they feel if
It's
the pedal
an interior
feels...
check.
I guess they put their foot on the pedal and just see if it feels squishy, because a servo usually does have a bit of squish to it.
Yeah, by the way, I'm not at all in my driving position right now, folks, so don't comment on that. Yeah, but pedal feels fine.
It's okay.
Okay. Steering wheel and column.
Yeah, again, it'll just shake it about and make sure it's not loose. Literally.
Not loose.
It's all good. Steering wheel column is secure.
Okay. Probably got a weird noise then. It's because I got a hot water bottle down my jacket. We've got doors, mirrors, horn. So checking that they function.
He will check all the doors and make sure they function. He will check the horn.
Where is he?
Success.
She's got such a cute little...
And the mirrors.
I'm not going to do it again.
Not broken, all present, because you must have a minimum of 2 mirrors. So you must have... you've always got to have one of these, and then you can have either one of these, but we've got all 3. Interior and exterior. What's next?
Well, what's a Class 5 vehicle?
What's the what?
Class 5 vehicle. Because on that one, you should be checking the speedometer and the driver controls.
Class 5, I think, is vans.
Okay, that would make sense. So, registration plates. I assume we're looking for complete registration plates in the proper font.
Have we got them? Are they cracked and damaged? Are they readable?
Because we've had quite a lot.
We've got the BS code on them. I like that as well.
If Shemi was a actual in Japan charade or whatever the...
Yeah, she'd have a tiny little number plate over here.
Tiny number plate on one side.
And wouldn't be blocking the radiator, which is
why
the number plate is offset.
Yeah.
But that is not an MOT fail.
No, but could you legally have the offset one?
Yeah. Especially if you say, oh, she's an import.
Okay, but she isn't, so we're not going to do that. Registration plates. Lamp.
Yeah, we've done that.
Registration plate lamps, we've done
Indicates
that.
hazards, we've done.
Indicates hazards,
Headlamps and aim. It's not very easy for us to check the aim, so we'll leave that one for the MOT.
Okay. Stop lamps, fog lamps, reflectors, we've done that.
Yeah.
Wheels and tyres. On a previous MOT, it was something that was a fail, actually.
What, on wheels?
Yeah, there were 2 of them were extremely worn.
Oh,
but don't forget, she failed that MOT and we put her through a second MOT, so she's got new.
And we got
now,
nice new uni
how much grip
rolls.
should there be on?
You need a minimum of 1.6 mil of tread across 3/4 of the tyre. So I think we're all right there.
Yeah.
Normally
People do the 20 pence
you
thing,
can get
don't
20p out, but that is way beyond that.
Yeah,
These have got
so that one's good.
very little mileage on them. I think all 4 we had done. I could be wrong.
We did, because the MOT was March. I don't know, that's a bit less.
Oh, it is a bit less. Yeah. And I'll be looking for damage as well, any nails sticking out. So yeah, we might. There's plenty of grip on these rear ones, but they're not as good as the fronts.
Yeah, both front look absolutely great. It's the rear ones, and it was 2 tires she failed on, so that's where we.
Yeah, I think we moved these to the back and put the new ones on the front, which is a bit of a controversial choice, but.
Shock absorbers.
I don't know what they do on shock absorbers. I think they only check them now for if there's any oil leaks.
Okay.
In the old days, they'd sort of bounce the car to see whether it was bouncing. And they don't do that anymore because that's very difficult to assess.
Okay.
It's very subjective.
Mirrors, wipers.
Oh, wiper blades.
Wiper
We
blade.
didn't cover that. If we actually come in, they will run their hand along the wiper blade just to make sure there are no splits. So we're all good, I think. Yeah. I'm checking because wiper blades don't like inactivity.
No, but it'd be awful if that was the thing.
Yeah, so the actual bladey bit can separate if a car's left.
And the other
sitting.
one is the fuel tank cap.
Oh yeah. I'll just pop that. That's down here.
Pop. Et voila.
And he will actually pull that out.
Oh, really?
Pressurised, which is why it hisses. And he'll check that rubber seal is there.
Okay.
So if the car was to roll over, all the fuel wouldn't fall out in theory.
That makes sense.
Need to clean in there, dear. That's disgusting. How are you allowing that?
Because I haven't been in there, have I? I've been in the
probably
engine
right.
bay and
Oh.
under the car and all
Smells
kinds
like
of
the
things.
old petrol.
Glazing for class 5. Doors, we've done doors.
Yeah.
Boot lid. Well,
Yeah,
we've shown that
just check it functions, opens.
Yeah, bonnet, we know that functions.
Yeah.
Where's the doodah? It's
The
down
other
there,
side.
isn't it?
It's already part raised. So yeah, I'll make sure the bonnet opens. If your bonnet doesn't open, that
Click.
will be a fail because they won't be able to complete the test.
Tow bars, no.
No.
Shelley.
No tow bars here.
General condition of body. Oh my God, she's just beautiful, man.
Yeah, general condition.
She actually
beautiful.
is pretty damn good,
Yeah,
actually.
there's a little bit of bubbling on that back arch, but that's not an MOT worry.
No. Now comes the slightly disconcerting bits. The under bonnet checks.
Yeah,
no, actually, I'm not
vehicle
worried about-
structure. So
not
he'll be
worried
looking
about
for things
under-
like corrosion around the strut towers.
Okay, so what are we looking for? Vehicle structure.
Yeah, braking
Yep.
systems, he'll be looking for fluid leaks, any hose leaks, but we know that's all good. We've fitted that hose ourselves.
Yeah, that's recent.
Yeah.
Exhaust systems, fuel system.
Yep, so again, we're looking for leaks. You'll get it up and on the lift so we can have a look underneath a bit more easily than we
And
can.
also, we know the exhaust is fine, at least 2/3 of it, because that was replaced.
That was replaced.
And we had it in our hands not long ago,
Yeah.
so should be fine. Speed limiter doesn't have one
No.
of those. Steering and power steering components.
Yeah, again, that's just checking. You'll obviously check. Oh, that's a good test, by the way. Make sure your cooling fan's cutting in, because they will leave the car running, and if it overheats, that is failure to complete test.
Okay.
So yeah, steering components, they will check the
And-
steering rack gaiters. We can just see down there, again, a lot easier from underneath. And they will check for playing ball joints and tie rods.
Funnily enough, we were talking about that, weren't we?
Yeah.
So that's
It's
good.
not particularly easy for us to check the ball joints and tie rods, so I'm going to leave that to them.
And then suspension components.
Yeah, again, that's checking those, checking springs to see if they've cracked, shock absorbers just to see if there's any leakage on them, and any corrosion there or thereabouts.
Okay. So the next ones are the under vehicle checks.
And steering's back again.
Steering,
Yeah.
yes.
They'll take it from lock to lock and just make sure it's fine.
Okay, should we do that?
I'm not sure there's much point with it not in the air,
Okay.
and I don't want to
right,
overwork
okay.
it on dry ground,
No.
especially as this car has a lot of steering lock.
Drive shafts.
We think they're all right. We've just refitted them
Suspension and shock absorbers.
again.
Well, we were just in amongst that. So.
Well, we were, but it'll be underneath now. These are undercar checks. The undercar checks are a little more tricky for the DIY.
Yes. Wheel bearings.
We think they're all right.
Wheels and tyres we've checked.
Yep.
Brake systems and mechanical components.
To be honest, on the brakes, I think the handbrake is a little weak. I wonder if the rear brakes need adjusting. We might have a look at that.
Okay.
Exhaust system we're happy with.
Exhaust system we're happy with. Fuel system, fuel tank.
Looking for leaks. I don't believe we've got any leaks.
When we were under there.
And then structure.
General vehicle condition.
And there we go.
Yeah. So.
And then they'll do a brake check and they'll do an emission test. We can't replicate either of those, really.
No.
I mean, you can jack a car up and see what's going on with the brakes.
We are hoping
until you're on the
Shami
rollers.
has shifted her severe emissions issue.
Yeah.
Because there is no blue smoke. So,
No, even if I rev her up, we get a puff of water. And that quickly dissipates. We haven't got the oil. So yeah, good times. Is that your happy dance? So there we go. That is very quickly how you can just assess your car. And sure, there are still some parts when it's up in the air and they're checking the wheel bearings, poking bits with the tools they're allowed to use. There could still be issues, but just going around doing some of the basics.
Yeah, and we're at a bit of an advantage because we've had this car in bits. So
yeah,
we'd know if certain things.
Well, we'd hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. So she did have a couple of advisories on the last MOT, but those seem to have been consistent for about 5 years.
I have a feeling. Yeah, but I have a feeling we dealt with some of them.
Yeah.
Rear suspension. I forget what the term was.
I had it on my phone a moment
Yeah.
ago.
Hold on.
Near side rear suspension arm pin or bush worn but not resulting in excessive movement, and that's been mentioned a few times.
Yeah, I suspect it's just a bush that's looking a bit tired.
Offside rear suspension arm or pin or bush worn but not resulting in excessive movement.
That feels like a bit of tester covering themselves. If something went wrong, and they could say, "Oh well, we identified it as a advisory."
And then 2 tyres that were close to the limit, but
which we've since replaced. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, because she did. Yeah, because it's interesting because she failed. That when we took her, she failed, and it was near side front lower suspension arm ball joint dust no cover. Dust cover no longer prevents the ingress of dirt.
Yeah, I
so
think I had that replaced.
There and so you would. Yeah, okay, we might be okay on that.
Yeah,
then.
Yeah, there was some work that last one. It's hard to remember because it's like 2 years ago. But yeah, we didn't want to do the let's get all the wheels off sort of a check. This is checks anyone can do just to raise their chances of a pass. So
yeah, and it's very easy.
Fingers crossed.
It's very easy to fail the MOT on simplistic things.
Yeah, like your screen washer's run out, or you got a bulb out. Easy things to sort out. So depending on your car.
Next jobs, we're going to go into the dash.
Yeah, we are going to do the check engine light.
What are you doing?
Removing tape that people have put in here to try and stop the check engine light coming on. Because what I'm hoping is the check engine light won't come on. So, in other words, I may be entirely shooting myself in the foot here. And now it's our moment of truth. Will Hello Happy give us an engine check light? Yep, there it is. Oh, hello. We don't want those on. There is our check engine light. Should we undo that and take it back out again? Uh-oh.
Why is it doing that? Hang on. We've got diagnostic thingies.
We have. So let's find out why it's doing that. Shut up.
So with the diagnostics, if it's saying there's an error code.
Yes.
And you delete it, is that then fixed?
No. Because if the problem's still there, it'll just come back
error
again.
Code. Okay.
Yeah. Alright. Find where the plug is.
We know it does speak to Shami because we've done it before.
Yeah. Which way up is that? That is narrow side to the top. There we go. Beep beep. She's not sponsored, by the way. Our friend Mike kindly gave us this. Okay, read codes. O2 sensor, heater circuit bank 1. Yeah, that's one we've had pretty continuously. And I have cleared that before, so that must still be an issue. One of the O2 sensors is down.
Didn't we buy a new one?
Clear reset, yep.
No, that was for Bella.
Yep, engine's on, ignition off. Please wait. Cleared. But I bet if I turn her off And back on again. Oh, maybe not.
Oh. Okay, let's do this a couple of times because we have been caught out by lights before.
Of course, last time I cleared it is while we still had running issues. So I think we had air leaks.
So do you think
that would trigger an O2 because the levels would just be off.
Yeah.
So we may be all right, or it may come on the way to the MOT.
Again.
So place bets now.
Well, it's okay. We've got the solution. And I am joking, by the way. We want to do an honest test.
Exactly.
We've just swapped the engine on this car, so it needs to be an honest test.
Check engine lights on.
See, poor Chevy hasn't even got one of her stickers on yet.
Yeah,
because
I have got a replacement O2 sensor,
I thought you did.
but I can't remember where it is.
There were parts that just came out of her now.
Oh, okay.
Shall I go and have a look?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, same thing, O2 sensor. Well, we can go no further. I did order an O2 sensor, but me being me, this was months ago and I've no idea where it is. So what I've done is phoned ahead to the garage and said, can you order one in? So they're going to do that. So assuming the error message is still there on test day, it will be a fail, but they can rectify that fail there and then.
So do you think they could put it back through on the same day?
Yeah, should be able to.
Okay, because that hopefully, in an ideal world, would be
It's the only fail.
thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So we're going to push,
Yes.
put the dashboard back together.
Oh gosh, we didn't do things like dipsticks and all that palaver.
That's not really MOT stuff. I mean,
No, but
obviously making
okay,
sure
we can do another video of
make sure
basics.
oil's in the engine is generally good advice, but it's not part of the MOT.
No, but I tell you what we could do is another video where we look at basics from the perspective of a learner driver, such as
Oh, yeah, we
myself.
should do, seeing as you are a learner driver.
And that is part of the test now, isn't it? You have to know.
Oh, part of your driving test.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to know how to check the oil and stuff. That is very true.
So yeah,
Sorry about that. I'm
digress.
digesting.
We digress slightly.
Yeah.
Oh, you're digesting and
I
I'm
am.
digressing.
So yeah, next time you see this car, it will hopefully be the MOT video. We've got a bit of backstory. We have tightened up the crank pulley. I don't think we've actually filmed that. Crank pulley's tightened. That was a game. We had to get the starter motor off, and you were in there trying to lever it while I was leaning.
Well, you were wedging something into.
Oh no, I ended up doing that while you were leaning your weight on the torque wrench. So that is finally done. But yeah, pain. The starter motor's down there. You can see it quite easily. You can't get at any of it.
No,
Great fun.
it's
Great fun, tiny Daihatsus.
It's been eventful.
Yeah. So
But
yeah.
hopefully this is.
Next stop, MOT. Woohoo!
Please, Jerry.
Well, here we are then. We had our first drive over here to Madeira on Havod in Ponta de Grois. We are nervously awaiting the MOT. The O2 sensor has just been replaced and was a bit of a fight. And as I suspected, there are some tricks to sort that out and clean up the thread before putting the new one in.
Yeah.
All stuff I would not have been able to do myself. So
And the light in question is out
the
currently.
light is currently out and the test is about to proceed. How do you feel?
Sick in my stomach.
Oh,
I
the
really
nerve.
do.
But yeah, lovely drive over here, reminded me just what a great little car it is. It just drives so well.
You talked about doing a comparative video of the two Daihatsu, haven't
Yeah,
you?
can you stop knocking your microphone?
Sorry.
Yes, yeah, we will do that. But first, we must wait. Ooh. Ah. The news is not good. No hello happy
Terrible.
today. Rust behind the rear bumper, but it's going to have to be addressed sort of the back of the wheel arch, and struggling on emissions as well, which is perhaps not surprising. We know that cat has been soaked in oil with the previous engine.
But
And some iffiness going on with the brakes as well. This one seems to be sticking a bit. That one seems a little under adjusted, I think. But yeah, work to be done.
it's we wanted a proper MOT. We want to know she's safe.
Yeah,
So
yeah, we have no complaints about these points at all. They're 100%
no,
accurate.
absolutely.
It's just a little disappointing that we're going to have to fund some more work on this car. But such is life when you're saving cheap Daihatsus that no one else wants to really save, I suppose. So yeah,
What a flipping
you
cow.
will not be applying your Hello Happy sticker just
not,
yet.
not today, not today. Or indeed my Ford
Yeah.
Focus sticker.
Indeed, but hopefully soon we will be there. So that's the end of this one. We shall come back and collect this car once it's been repaired, and otherwise we shall see you
Not the ending we'd hoped for.
in a future video. Not the ending at all. Bye.
Bye. Are you going to do a really sad pachoo?
Pachoo. Oh, pardon you.